All right, football fans, it's that time of the year again, the moment we've all been eagerly waiting for. The NFL has finally unveiled the official schedule, and for us Patriots supporters, it feels like opening a long-awaited gift. Yes! We already knew which teams were on our radar this season. The list of opponents had been floating around for months, but the order, the when, and the where was still up in the air. Now, all of that has been laid out for us in black and white. The Patriots' full schedule for the 2025 season is officially here. And believe me, there's a lot to unpack before we dive headfirst into each of the 17 games, plus that ever-important bye week. I want you all to hit the comments and let me know. How do you see the Patriots performing this season? Throw your predictions out there. Are we looking at a playoff-bound campaign, or is this going to be another year of rebuilding and recalibrating? Personally, I'm leaning towards optimism, but we'll get to that in a minute. Now, the Patriots will be playing 17 games spread across 18 weeks, and trust me, there are some spicy matchups lined up. Kicking things off right from week 1, we're in for a treat. The Patriots will face the Las Vegas Raiders at Gillette Stadium. And here's where it gets really interesting. Tom Brady, the greatest to ever do it, is now part owner of the Raiders. Can you imagine the atmosphere? The legend returns to Foxborough, not as a player, but as an owner. And on top of that, we get a reunion with Josh McDaniels. The storylines are writing themselves. I even tossed around the idea of unveiling a Tom Brady statue during that opening game. Just picture the crowd's reaction if they pulled the cover off a life-size Brady monument right before kickoff. That would be one of those unforgettable NFL moments. But beyond the nostalgia and the headlines, I genuinely believe the Patriots can start the season with a win here. The Raiders, despite all their noise, are beatable. Mark it down. Week 1, 1 victory in the books. Rolling into week 2, things heat up quickly with a divisional clash against the Miami Dolphins. Facing off against Tua Tagovailoa this early in the season is always a challenge. We all know how Miami tends to have the upper hand in their home games, especially when the brutal Florida heat comes into play. It's not just hot, it's suffocating. But here's the thing. I'm not entirely sold on the Dolphins being a dominant force this year. They've shown flashes, sure, but I believe the Patriots have a real shot at handling business and positioning themselves nicely within the division. Could this be the game that solidifies us as the number 2 team in the AFC East? Very possible. Week 3 brings us a trip to face the Pittsburgh Steelers. And let me tell you, the Steelers are a bit of a question mark right now. Who's going to be their quarterback? There's been chatter about Aaron Rodgers, but nothing set in stone. Plus, they recently let go of George Pickens, which honestly is a win for us. That move weakens their offense and gives the Patriots an edge. It feels like the perfect setup for another win. Week 4 sees us taking on the Carolina Panthers. Bryce Young will be under center, and while he's got potential, the Panthers as a whole are still finding their footing. Looking at these first 4 games, there's a real opportunity here. Best case scenario, we start the season 4-0. Worst case, 3 wins and a single loss. Either way, that's a strong start heading into October. But things get tougher in week 5. That's when we face the Buffalo Bills in our first primetime matchup of the year. The game is in Buffalo, and facing Josh Allen in front of a hyped-up Bills Mafia crowd is never easy. Luckily, the weather should be manageable. It's early October, so we're not talking snowstorms just yet. Still, this will be a real test for the Patriots. If they can keep it close, it'll be a statement, even if they don't come out with a win. Following that, we have a showdown with the New Orleans Saints in week 6. Now, let's be honest, the Saints aren't exactly striking fear into anyone's hearts this season. They drafted Tyler Show, which leaves a lot of unanswered questions about their quarterback situation. Sure, they've got playmakers like Alvin Kamara and Chris Olave, but overall the team feels mediocre. This is a game the Patriots should capitalize on. Another tick in the win column. If things go as planned, then comes week 7, and there was a lot of speculation that this would be the Patriots' bye week. Social media was buzzing with rumors, but it turns out those were way off. Instead, the Patriots will be heading to Nashville to take on the Tennessee Titans. This matchup has all the makings of an underrated classic. We're going to see Cam Ward face off against Drake May, 2 young quarterbacks with sky-high potential. It's the kind of early season clash that could be talked about for years if both players live up to expectations. Honestly, I thought this game had prime time written all over it, especially considering Mike Vrabel's ties to both franchises. But alas, it wasn't meant to be. Still, circle this one on your calendars. It's going to be fun. Week 8 brings another layer of uncertainty as the Patriots go up against the Cleveland Browns. The big question here is, who's playing quarterback for Cleveland? Could it be Dylan Gabriel? Maybe Joe Flacco gets another shot? Or perhaps Shedeur Sanders steps into the spotlight? No one knows for sure. Regardless of who's under center, the Patriots have to see this as a winnable game. If they can stay focused, this could be another crucial victory. Now let's take a step back and look at the broader picture after these first 8 weeks. If things break right, we're talking about a Patriots team with wins over the Raiders, Dolphins, Steelers, Panthers, Saints, Titans, and potentially the Browns. A single loss to the Bills wouldn't be catastrophic. That's a 7-1 start, folks. And let's not ignore the fact that the Patriots have been gifted one of the softest schedules imaginable. That's not a knock, it's an opportunity. The roster has improved significantly, and with some promising draft picks ready to make their mark, this could be a turning point season. One player I'm particularly excited to see is Will Campbell, an absolute unit who's going to be tasked with protecting the quarterback. Owning a jersey of an offensive lineman might not be flashy, but real fans know the value there. Looking ahead to Week 9, the Patriots will square off against the Atlanta Falcons. This game brings another compelling quarterback battle with Michael Penix Jr. taking on Drake May. Both are young, both are talented, and both have something to prove. The Falcons are an intriguing team, teetering on the edge of being playoff contenders. This matchup will tell us a lot about where both franchises stand. In Week 10, it's off to Tampa Bay to face the Buccaneers. This is one of those unpredictable games. The Bucs can be a roller coaster, dominant one week, struggling the next. Their offense, however, remains potent. This will be a key game to watch, and one that could swing either way depending on which version of Tampa Bay shows up. Then, we have another primetime slot on the horizon. Now, I've got to say, I'm a bit puzzled about this one. There's been chaos surrounding a certain team that we'll be facing, and while Thursday night games are always divisional matchups, this particular game feels a bit odd. Justin Fields is expected to be the starting quarterback, but I don't see this team making much noise this season. Still, division games are never cakewalks. One matchup I'm really circling is against the Cincinnati Bengals. Last season, they shocked everyone with an unexpected win that sent ripples through the league. A lot of people saw that game as a possible changing of the guard. However, that win came with consequences, as it cost them a shot at the #1 overall pick. This time around, the Bengals still have defensive holes, and I'm keen to see how the Patriots exploit that. Further down the line, we're looking at a Monday Night Football showdown against a New York team. Could this finally be the big primetime duel we've been waiting for? The kind of game that pits two marquee quarterbacks against each other under the national spotlight. Fingers crossed. Games like these often go down to the wire, and they're the reason we love this sport. I vividly remember a game a few years ago that came down to a missed field goal, giving a certain team the chance to snatch victory in the final seconds. That's the drama we live for. But now, let's talk about a bye week. It's scheduled for Week 14. Yep, that late. December 7th to be exact. That's rough. Ideally, a bye around Week 7 would give the players a chance to regroup mid-season. Instead, they'll have to grind through 13 straight games before catching a break. It's far from ideal, but it's the hand they've been dealt. After the bye, things ramp up again with a home game against Buffalo in Week 15. That'll be a tough one, no doubt. Then it's a brutal stretch to close out the season. The Ravens in Week 16, a divisional clash with the Jets in Week 17, and finally wrapping up with the Dolphins in Week 18. 3 of the last 4 games are divisional showdowns, and that could be either a blessing or a curse depending on how things shake out. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Jamar Chase, one of the most dynamic wide receivers in the NFL, has officially joined the New England Patriots, and the excitement surrounding his arrival is palpable. The move to the Patriots marks a new chapter for the young star, as he is set to lead what many are calling a dream offensive unit. With his incredible speed, exceptional route running, and ability to make spectacular catches, Chase is poised to elevate the Patriots' offense to new heights. The Patriots have been in a period of transition, trying to find a true offensive identity. In the post-Tom Brady era, despite some promising moments, the team has struggled to put together consistent and explosive performances on offense. Enter Ja'Marr Chase, with his impressive resume from his time with the Cincinnati Bengals, where he quickly established himself as one of the league's elite receivers. Chase brings a level of star power and game-changing ability that New England has been searching for. What makes Chase such a special talent is not just his athleticism, but his football IQ, known for his ability to read defenses and adjust his routes accordingly. Chase is a receiver who can outsmart opponents as much as he can outrun them. His addition to the Patriots gives quarterback Mac Jones a true #1 target, someone who can stretch the field, create mismatches, and turn short throws into big gains. For Jones, who has faced challenges in finding consistency in his passing game, having a receiver like Chase opens up endless possibilities. New England has long been a team built on strong defense and a methodical ball control offense. However, with Chase's arrival, there's an expectation of a more explosive style of play. The Patriots have made it clear that they want to shift towards a more dynamic and aggressive offensive game plan. Chase will play a crucial role in this transition, as his ability to beat defenders deep and make plays after the catch could give the team the spark it has lacked in recent seasons. Beyond his physical attributes, Ja'Marr Chase brings an undeniable work ethic and a competitive spirit to the Patriots locker room. Known for his tireless preparation and passion for the game, he has quickly become a leader on and off the field. His presence in New England could be the missing piece in a team that has long been associated with excellence, and his impact goes beyond just the stat sheet. Chase's mentality and determination are exactly what the Patriots need to reignite their championship aspirations. As the NFL season progresses, all eyes will be on Ja'Marr Chase and how he adapts to his new team. If he can replicate the success he had in Cincinnati and help turn the Patriots' offense into one of the league's most potent units, New England could be on its way to returning to prominence. With a dream team offense featuring Chase at the helm, the Patriots may once again be a force to be reckoned with in the NFL. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.